we're going to be showing you how to make these beautiful easy egg ornaments. They really are easy to do, and they can be done by very young children if you do some of the stages to begin with that they can't handle well by themselves. And you will find a list of the supplies you need underneath this video on YouTube. These are ornaments that stand on a shelf. They have beautiful big buttons underneath. And here's another way you can do the same project but mount it upside down and hang it in a tree. And we're going to start with fresh eggs. These eggs have a good firm shell. That's important because it will make a sturdier ornament. And you will need a sharp pair of scissors. You'll see this pair doesn't have a great point, but they're adequate. The sharper the point on the scissors, the easier it is for you to cut the egg. And here's how it begins. So you will take your scissors and just knock gently on the egg until you pierce a little hole. Be patient, it can take a while. And there we go, we have the first little hole. And we're going to put the scissors in through the hole and just snip an oval, and you'll be very surprised how easy this is. You can see that it's getting a little chipped at the edge. Don't worry about that. Sometimes you get small cracks. The way you make this will all get firmed up. And if you don't like the shape you've cut, you can adjust it and cut some more later. And there we go. And if you have everything clean, you can eat that egg. You don't need to waste it. And we're going to wash out the egg shell under running water. And use your finger to probe inside. Just make sure you have all the bits of egg out. And you will need to dry the egg. I recommend drying it overnight. And once the egg is dry, you'll see there's a little membrane inside. You'll need to pull out the membrane. It's very easy. And the next thing we're going to do is hot glue gun a button to the bottom. You want a button that sits well on a shelf, that can sit nice and flat, and you don't need too much glue. This is something to do for small children because of the heat. And here we're just going to line the egg gently on top of that button and make sure it stands before it hardens. Perfect. And you'll see the hot glue is great because it sticks out through the little pieces of the button and helps secure it really firmly on. And now once that's cooled, we're going to spray paint using, this is a gold spray paint, but you could use a silver. And this will take several times to spray paint it. You will do it once and let it dry. Make sure you're outside or in a very well ventilated place. Turn the egg and paint again. It will take you 3 or 4 times to get it painted all over. And then we'll be putting a trim around that cut edge on the front of the egg. And I'm showing you different trims. These are all trims that work well on the bias. Make sure your trim can bend easily because it's going around the circle. And we're just going to pre-measure by placing a little bit of trim. Older children can easily do this stage. And just cut to about the right length. You'll see it was very approximate. And now we're once again going to use the hot glue gun and just put a very fine bead of glue around that hole. That will help secure the edge as well as put the trim on. One of the reasons this is such a beautiful project is that the natural materials involved and the gorgeous colors. It looks so beautiful, and if you do this prep work for little children, they'll just love it. They will just enjoy it so much. And to take it home, you can cut up egg cartons and give each child one little piece of an egg carton with their egg in to help protect it. And now we're going to gently place that trim. I would start at the top or the bottom of the egg. It doesn't matter which one. You can decide where you want to have a decorative element, and you'll see how that works in just a minute. Be sure and fasten any loose ends into the glue to help them stay there so they don't fray. And now where they met, we're just going to put another little dot of glue. You could put a sticker here if you want, or make a little bow. We're going to use a ribbon rose that we bought pre-assembled and just stick it on. And that looks so beautiful. It looks lovely already, and the little children haven't even started their part of the project. So for a 3-year-old, this is about where you'd start. We're using an acrylic paint here, but poster paint will work fine. Just make sure you have a non-toxic thick paint for young children, and just squirt a little bit in each egg. And then you will be covering the entire inside. And you'll see this is a fairly light blue paint. It's good for a daytime scene, but you can also use a dark blue or a black for a nighttime scene. While the paint is wet, you can sprinkle a little glitter in to make stars. If you're pressed for time, I suggest you bring a hairdryer to your class because you do need to have the paint dry before the next stage of making the egg. Looks beautiful inside. We've created a whole world. One of the ideas for filling this egg is used cards. And these cards are good because they all have small details on them. Just pick out a detail you like. And here we're picking out the manger scene on this card. And I'm going to show you how you will need to cut out. Notice how there's quite a bit of space below as well as above the picture. That's so that we can mount it. We need that space below for mounting. And here's how it will look when it's mounted. Another idea is to use an advent calendar. These have such beautifully scaled pictures in them already. Three-dimensional objects work nicely as well. This angel is a button, and the stars and the baby in the manger are objects that I found as part of Christmas ornaments in a thrift store. And one of the mounting substances you can use is homemade Play-Doh. This Play-Doh is very pliable. It will discolor and become white over time if you keep ornaments for different years, but it's best for young children. Or you can also use plasticine or modeling clay. I'm showing you a variety of colors here in case you wanted to make a street scene or a desert scene. And I'm going to show you how to mount now. You'll take a small amount, this is the Play-Doh, and we're going to squish that into the bottom of the egg. Make sure it's nice and even. Always have extra eggs. Sometimes children squish too hard and then they're disappointed. And here we're putting this little angel in, this button angel. Isn't that beautiful? And if you choose to make a hanging ornament, you'll need to tie a little piece of thread around that button on the top to hang from a tree. And here's one with a beautiful big button that sits on a shelf. Enjoy your crafting.